Welcome to Our Darlington, the podcast where we explore the heart and soul of Darlington through its local independent businesses and the people that make it special. I'm James Carver.
I'm Henry Carver, and we're here to shine a spotlight on our beloved town. Join us as we sit down with the passionate local people to delve into their stories and uncover the unique contributions they make to our community and to find out about the town where we live.
Get ready to be inspired by the people and stories that make Darlington truly special.
We were just walking around, so it was so funny. But yeah, we went all over the place. Full costume. I was dressed as a scarecrow. Yeah. And it was when we went to the furniture shop in Queen Street. And that was our last stop, and we all just went, sofas, and just sat down and just, so hopefully that helped them. But yeah, it was so funny. The line sat down and he just couldn't get back up. There's just these things that we always include this sausage. No, that sounds ridiculous, but and they're just like, it's behind you. And they just can't comprehend that you don't believe them, that this ghost is behind them. It's so funny. It's so funny. We've had kids screaming at us like, what are you doing? Turn around. It's brilliant.
Today we're joined by Hayley Warters from the Majestic Theatre here in Darlington. Many people will recognise the Majestic as one of the town's most iconic buildings, originally opened in 1932 and now brought back to life as a theatre and events venue in the town centre. The Majestic hosts performances, events and community activities and plays a really important role in Darlington's arts and culture scene. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you doing? You all right?
I'm really
excited
good.
Excited to be here?
Really excited. I'm looking forward to this. I have been for ages.
Absolutely. So tell us initially a little bit about yourself. How did you get into the performing arts scene?
The scene itself?
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you got time? I'm a performer myself.
Yep.
So that's the passion. That's where it all comes from. I'm from Middlesbrough, so I went to Middlesbrough College, did performing arts, went to university, got my degree, all of that. Went into teaching. So it first started when there was a performing arts course that launched at Darlington College. And I was really, really lucky to get my foot through the door, and I became programme leader. And then further down the line, the course was then launched at the Majestic. And this is when they were renovating the venue. So I was still teacher trainer. So I was still learning, had no idea about the place, but the production arts course, all the students, they were there refurbishing the place, so they were learning the skills there and then to put this project together, which sounds baffling because they were just kids, but it was brilliant. They all loved it. So I was kind of in the background, and then they renovated the theatre. And it's beautiful. And then the performing arts course was there, so they did loads of performances and things. And my friend, who was also on the course, he was theatre manager. So then I just tend to help out. So whether it was cleaning, whether it was helping with events. I remember putting on a Easter workshop, a party, and there was like 80 odd kids that turned up, and I was like, what have I done? But I loved it. So since then I've always been a part of Majestic. And then it got to a point where my friend who was running the business at the time, he had to take a step back. It just didn't work out for him. But then we were told that the landlord didn't want to do anything with it. So at this point I made friends with these students as well. We kind of grew together. And then I officially became a teacher and things like that. They left the course, but some of them stuck around after the course as well. So when we got told that was that, we thought, well, no, we've put a lot of effort into this place. So myself and two other ex-students at the time, and a lovely lady called Lindsay, we put our heads together and thought, well, we're going to do it ourselves. No business experience, just the love for the place, as corny as that sounds. But so we went for it, and we've been there ever since. And we've gone through when it was COVID. We've witnessed ticket sales that have struggled, events that have done remarkably well. But it's also give me the opportunity to perform as well. So this is where the pantomime comes into it, and all of the in-house performances, because I've got children as well. So the fact that I had a performance space that I could manage and look after, it was kind of filling that little gap for me, selfishly, I suppose, but I needed it. as well as looking after it all and creating this team and making new friends and things and meeting new people with all these events and stuff. So anyway, so down the line, we went through COVID. That was probably the hardest point we've ever faced. As you can imagine, we just weren't making money and people needed the ticket sales and things like that. We still had to pay rent. But we tried and we got through it. And then recently the building's been up for sale. The building was up for sale last year and it's been bought by a new landlord. And he's great. He's looking after the building and things like that. And there's new ventures that are happening on the ground floor of the theatre. But this past year, my two business partners, they've gone down their own route as the technical business, which that is their niche. It makes so much sense for them to do that and not run a theatre as well. I'm the theatre, they're the technicians. So they've left. It sounds quite sad, but it's not. I'm pleased for them and the friends as well. So they've gone down their technical path, and the past year I've been running the theatre on my own. So yeah, I'm still performing, I'm still singing, it's just amazing that I get to do both. And I'm still learning as well. So absolutely. But we just need to get the word out.
Tell us a bit, give us more of a timeline. You've obviously mentioned a lot of things have happened there over the years. When was the renovation, and then when did you sort of get involved with it?
The renovation, so we're in 2026 now. My business originally launched in 2018. Mm-hmm. So I think the building was renovated back to a theatre. I could get this date wrong here. It could have been around 2013, okay. 2014. 2014, my son was one. There we go, I remember now. So it was about 3 or 4 years before I took over. And it's just continuously been a theatre. Before then, it was a snooker hall. Everybody knows it as Riley's. Yeah. So when people come in, it's always, I remember the snooker tables everywhere. But then you even get people coming in and like the older generation coming in, and they remember it as the picture house. And that's just, it's so lovely to see the reactions when they come in, because they're just taking it all in. And I get their stories about when they used to come when they were little, and cinema tickets were like 50 pence, or things like that. It's just, yeah.
So for those people who don't know, where in town are you? So
we're in Bondgate, so it's almost like we're at the opposite end of the town. And I think this is where we struggle, because there's lots of businesses down Bondgate. You've got Rage and Love, you've got the comic shop, you've got Refill, there's That Quirky Barbers. Apologies, I don't know the name of it, but it's so quirky. There's the tattoo shops, there's the Britannia pub, there's loads of places down there. And because we're on the outskirts, we tend to don't get the attraction up there. So the fact that the theatre's up there, I would like to think that more people will come in and then see all of the businesses around as well. But there's like the little roundabout. Yeah. I can only describe it as that, the little roundabout, and we're on the corner of that roundabout. Yeah.
Where the tapas bar is.
Tapas bar, there you go. Yeah. Either go under the tunnel or across the road safely.
But you do a great job at sort of engaging with the local business community, getting out and about and going on, knocking on doors and visiting. And you did so last week, I believe.
We did, yeah.
Do you want to tell us about that?
I'm so glad you said that. So we've done that twice. And the first time we did it on Pirate Day, and it was just myself and one of my actors, Stephen, who I love to bits. And we were just dressed as pirates. We went to Darlington College Nursery. We did a little session about pirates. So that was adorable. And it worked. Everybody just loved it, especially the children. So on Saturday, because we're doing Wizard of Oz. I'm going to have to plug that. We're doing Wizard of Oz as our Easter pantomime. And we got all of the cast together, and it was officially our promo day. And I messaged in... there's like a chat for all the independent businesses and stuff, just asking if anybody wanted to visit. And the amount of replies we've got was amazing. I couldn't even get through them all. I felt so bad, but we were just walking around, so it was so funny. But yeah, we went all over the place. Full costume.
Yeah.
Full costume. I was dressed as a scarecrow.
Yeah.
The Tin Man's costume is amazing. It took him about half an hour to get that on. And that was the first time we got the cast together as well. So there was just so much buzz because there's a few new faces. We've all met for the first time. And even seeing the Tin Man walking around and sweating was just so funny. But obviously you can't tell the kids that. And then our lion, who's Stephen again, he's just so funny. And it was when we went to the furniture shop in Queen Street. That was our last stop, and we all just went, sofas, and just sat down and just, so hopefully that helped them. But yeah, it was so funny. The lion sat down and he just couldn't get back up. It was so good.
What I loved about that is obviously you promoting what you're doing.
Yeah.
Engaging local businesses, but also I loved the way that the local businesses that you visited were supporting you by taking the pictures and the videos.
Yeah.
And I've seen my sort of social media feed has been filled with the Lion, the Witch in the Wardrobe and...
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz. Wizard of Oz.
There was a lion.
I was thinking of the lion.
It's the lion,
About
yeah.
the lions.
Yeah.
But it's just fantastic and really good fun.
Yeah,
Really
I think because we've only just started doing that, and it's mad, isn't it, how social media has now exploded, and you have to jump on all these different types of trends and things like that. But it is important for it to do, because even the fact that you're saying that, this is probably the first time that people are starting to recognise us because of social media. And if that was the second time that we've done it, it's working. Yeah. I've looked at my ticket sales since Saturday and they've increased. So I need it a bit more. But it's just, I think it's mad how the fact that you've said that is making me think something's working finally, and it's so good.
So the Wizard of Oz, not the Lion, Witch in the Wardrobe.
Wizard of Oz.
When is the pantomime?
It's the 10th and the 11th of April. So we've got 2:00 shows and we've got 6:00 shows. So we're only doing 4 this time, but I'm hoping they'll be jam packed and hopefully a sellout. So,
what other events or performances do you have on throughout the year? What have you done historically? What would you do again? What do you not want to do again? All that sort of stuff.
Yeah, so we've got loads. We've got a ladies' night, which is coming. That looks quite fun. But they're also bringing a circus as well.
What happens at the ladies' night?
I don't know if I'm allowed to speak about that.
We'll leave the room. Tell the ladies.
Close your ears.
No, it looks really good. We've had a ladies' night before, and it was brilliant.
So
but
message Hayley if you want to know
message
more about
me.
the ladies.
Mm-hmm. But the family show is a circus, so we've never had a family type circus event at the Majestic before. So that's going to be quite interesting to see how they do that. What else have we got? We've got a Chubby Brown tribute. And I'm apparently he's really good friends with him as well. So I'm thinking, okay, this is the closest to Chubby Brown. Yeah. So I'm a bit intrigued to see how that one's going to work, but he's such a lovely guy. What else have we got? We've had Tiny Tim. Tiny Tim came. Such a lovely guy. Yeah. And that's what we did. We were asking him questions and things. And his social media is just it's mad.
His fake calls or whatever.
Yeah.
As a kid.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we actually, because my son was supposed to come to that event and he didn't. He wanted to be on his PlayStation back at home. And I said, can we video call my son? So yeah, get him on video call. And he wasn't coming on camera. He was you could just see half of his head. And he put his voice on. He's going, get your clothes on and come in now. And Connor's like, I'm eating a caramel wafer bar. He's going, I don't care about your caramel wafer bar. It was just so funny. And we've obviously now he's quite popular at school because of that. And all he hears is caramel wafer bar. But yeah, so that's helped us. Trying to think what else we've got. Christmas panto, we're doing Jack and the Beanstalk. Mm-hmm. That's my favourite time of the year. It's so good. And that's when I kind of take a step back as well, which is nice.
Is it? So you're not within that itself? You're directing it, or you?
No, I'm just cast.
Right. Okay.
I'm just cast. Yeah. So I'll be director for the in-house pantos that we do. Mm-hmm. But at Christmas we work with another company called Trio, and we've been working with them for about 4. This could be the 5th year actually. Yeah, 5th year. And we did that because Christmas is so busy anyway. And because I've got so many different hats that I have to put on. At Christmas, I just thought it's too much. And because you've got to do so much planning up to it as well, like the promo and flyering and all of that stuff. So it just made sense for somebody else to look after it. But we've got such a good relationship with them as well. And they've took on board like the in-house traditions that we do and stuff. So that's nice. And they've took on board some of the in-house cast as well. So and even the team, like the technicians, are all being looked after at Christmas.
What do you mean by in-house traditions? What does that mean?
So I don't want to give it away. You'll have to come watch. No.
So as in within the performance, you would do certain things.
Yeah. So
and that will be a theme with every single.
Kind of. So there's traditions with pantomime anyway. So there's particular like gags and sketches. So if I said 12 days and people have come to watch our panto, they'll know exactly what 12 days is.
Yeah.
If I say, if I were not upon, it's either 12 days or if I were not upon. So there's these two sketches that are always in our shows. Okay. And we always get good feedback and people prefer one or the other.
Yeah.
So we tend to flip them. There's a gag that me and Stephen, so Stephen's our dame. So if I ever talk about Stephen, he's my dame. So Stephen's in-house. So there's in-house cast. So there's myself, there's Stephen. There's a young lad called Dan, but Dan's now going down to university. So I'm going to miss him. I know. But he's so good. He's so talented. So I wish him the best of luck. But then we've got our technicians as well. So that's like the in-house team. So we're always there. But then we'll get some new faces in as well, just to keep it fresh. But then me and Stephen, we've just got our own ways of speaking to each other and our own quirks, and we just get each other. So even if something goes wrong on stage, it's just like a look. And then we just get it. Or he'll look at me and he knows, like if I look at him in a certain way, he thinks I'm in trouble. Like I've took it too far, a step too far. But it's so funny, and there's even like there's certain tradition sketches in pantomime where everybody does it. So there's pantomimes across the UK or wherever. You'll see different gags and sketches, whether it's recent or whether it's from way back when. When you do your research, you can see it all on YouTube. There's books with sketches, with scripts and stuff like that. But obviously, you're trying to make it your own thing. And me and Stephen do it all the time. So if I said sausage sketch, which that's all I'm going to say. But if I said sausage sketch,
that's the ladies' night.
Potentially. Me and Stephen just pop up with. But yeah, so there's just these things that we always include. This sausage. No, that sounds ridiculous, but it works. It's funny.
I won't repeat my gag, but
there you go. So yeah.
Fab. Tell us a bit about the actual theatre itself, i.e. capacity, how it feels like from your perspective to stand on that stage, etc.
So the capacity's 300.
Mm-hmm. Which is not a small amount, is it? It's a decent size.
Yeah, it's every time we get a comedian in, the comedians love it. They always say it's not too big and it's not too small.
Yeah.
And the layout of our auditorium is quite unusual. It's all raised seating.
Yep.
There's not really a restricted seat in the house. Yep. The stage is quite wide. So when you're performing, you feel like you need to fill in that space all the time. So you're constantly on your feet. You have to look up. You can't look forward because you have to include everybody. So there's different techniques to how you have to do it on our stage, and just it's some getting used to. Like when we've got stage school as well, and the kids, bless them, it probably feels a bit bizarre that they have to speak upwards in scene. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's just so. Or even like with the way they turn the backs and stuff, like kids will just put the back to the audience, but I'm saying no, you have to turn that way. So it does take some getting used to perform on it, but it's lovely because you can see everyone. So you can see everyone. And with it being 300 and they're quite close as well, so you can interact all the time. It's a lovely feel. And that's what we get. The audiences do say it feels quite, just quite comfortable, and you can gain that audience relationship quite quickly. I love coming out and doing, every time I come out, I do, and this is a comic thing anyway, and a Dame thing, you come out and you have a few gags and you have a few jokes and things and your introductions and stuff. So you've got 5 minutes just to gain that interaction and relationship with the audience. And that's amazing. Like that buzz is just, it's amazing because everybody's clapping and laughing at you. And that's when you know you're doing the right thing. and makes you so happy. And when you do it, you go backstage. And when you're backstage, that's when you're like, it's a good audience tonight. It's really, really good audience. And everybody backstage is like, yes. And even sometimes we have stories backstage where we go, can you see that guy on the front row? What, the bald one? Yeah, the one with the glasses, or whoever. They're absolutely loving it. Like, I think they've weed themselves. Like, they're just, it's amazing. Or even children. So there's these children, sometimes we recognise children all the time now, like who've come for a good couple of years, and they're always sat in the same place. So there's like a banister bit above the doors when you first come in, and that's probably the perfect seats in the house because it's bang in the middle. Yeah. You can see everything, and they can rest on it as well. And you can always see the same people that book those tickets, and you're like, oh, you're back again. But even like the little kids, that they just can't help but get on their feet and jump and dance, and when it's ghost gag, and they're just like, it's behind you, and they just can't comprehend that you don't believe them, that this ghost is behind them. It's so funny. It's so funny. We've had kids screaming at us like, what are you doing? Turn around. It's brilliant.
Do you do open mic nights as well for the comedians?
You're good at this, aren't you? Because I'm forgetting everything. Yeah, we just started open mic night. So
what do they call them in the industry? There's like there's a certain phrase for the open mic nights. I'm sure you had it on a poster, but I've forgotten it. So whilst I'm good at it, I'm not that good.
I don't know. Maybe you're teaching me something now because I don't know.
I'm sure it was on the poster. So one of our colleagues at Carver's has just started in the world of stand-up comedy.
Oh, right.
So he's looking for places to do it. He's called Chris Lofthouse.
So
shout out to him.
We'll sign him up.
Yeah.
So he's absolutely getting thrown on that stage.
That'd be good. That would be good.
He's doing it all over the side as well.
Yeah, so any open mic night he should do. Yeah, because it's hard. It's really, really hard.
I've got absolutely no inclination to stand up in front of a crowd.
Yeah.
And that are like this going, go on then, make me laugh.
The pressure's horrible. Yeah, it is horrible. But yeah, open mic nights are definitely the way for that. Because as a comedian, you've only got like 7 minutes or 5 minutes when you first start out anyway, and it feels like the longest 7 or 5 minutes ever. But yeah, it's every first or third Thursday of the month. And to be honest, the weekly events, so we've got Latin dance on a Tuesday as well. And they're lovely people, really, really nice people. And those midweek events that we're doing is more to get people in the building. Because I'm working them, so I'm like, just get more people in, because if more people come in, then they're going to be aware of what's on and stuff.
They'll talk about it.
Exactly.
They tell one person each.
Yeah.
You're aware.
It's word of mouth. So it's if people want to do workshops and things like that, I'm happy for people to come in. I want that place to be a community feel, because it will help market the place. Yeah. And when it's busy, it's amazing. It's so nice. Yeah.
There's a nice bar area as well. Is that included within your remit?
Yeah. So it's like a Gatsby feel.
It is, isn't it? It's great. I had a 30th birthday party there. We were all dressing to impress, and it was great. It did literally feel like you stepped back into the 30s.
Yeah.
It has that sort of...
Was it like a Peaky Blinders one?
No.
Oh, right.
Going back a few years, but it was a great event. And actually, for my sins, it was the first time I've actually been in the place.
Right.
So,
and we get that a lot.
It was great.
Yeah.
I was genuinely really, really pleasantly surprised. So obviously for events, community feel, all the rest of it, you can hire out the bar to have parties. I know that because I've been there. So, obviously you have Peaky Blinders themes as well.
Yeah, literally, yeah. Anyone can hire the place. We have baby showers there. I've got a wedding renewal in August. Right. I'm really looking forward to that because they're doing an Alice in Wonderland theme. So I was like, theatrical as well. Yeah. Amazing. So they're renewing the vows on stage, and then the party's got to be there as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. We've had weddings there, baby showers. I had my baby shower there. Parties, anything, absolutely anything. So it's just a space. People can use the space for whatever they want. If we could do it, then we will. And more or less, we can always do it. So,
What's been the most memorable moment for you, or rewarding moment for you in your time? So what's your official role? It's director of, is that right?
Yes, I'm the
you can make up a role. It's
I wear so many hats, honestly.
Everything.
Yeah, I'm the business owner.
Yeah.
So I lease the place. I'm a tenant there.
Yeah.
I'm independent. I think what it is without going in it too much, because everybody's got the story, but my background, I'm so passionate about performing, but because I had my children quite young, that was my safe space. So I've managed to grow this project, this venue to suit me. So selfishly, that's how it started. But because of that, I also understand how hard it can be to find places, to find work in the industry. It's so hard, especially if you've got responsibilities in your hometown. People tend to venture off in Manchester and London and things like that. So the fact that we've got this little theatre in Darlington, people can get on the train and come here straight away, and because it's trains in Darlington.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's an easy place to get to. It's local. If you've got responsibilities, I'll help you. We can make it work. If I had somebody come in yesterday who was bigging up his wife, oh, so lovely. He was bigging up his wife, and she's moved back here from Spain. She's a Latin singer. So I was saying, oh, we do Latin dance on a Tuesday, maybe you can collaborate. And he just wants places for his wife to perform because that's what she loves. And I was like, oh, I totally understand what you mean. And because she's not recognised, I didn't want to make him feel like, oh, you put on an event and you're going to sell loads of tickets. I said to him, why don't you use the space to promote her, to invite all these people? So use the space where she can do her demos and her previews and things like that. Invite all your friends and family, make a party of it, but use it as an opportunity to invite agencies and things that can actually help her. So I've had students that come in that have used the place for music videos and for college or university and stuff like that. And that's what I want. I want to help people to be able to get the foot in the door whatever pathway that is in the industry. There's so many pathways. And people, once you've figured it out, it gets a little bit easier. But you just need that person or that company or a venue to be like, okay, I'll give you a chance. And I suppose that's where I get happy because, like, one of my in-house people, Dan, who's gone off to university, he started with me when he was 15, and we did Jungle Book, and I was looking for somebody to play Mowgli, and for some reason we just had bad luck with this character because people were just dropping out, and I was like, what's going on? And then Dan's mum messaged me, and never met them before, and he turned up and I said, can you sing a song for me? And he was like, yep, and just sang it on stage in front of all these people. I think we were rehearsing for something else, and he was brilliant. And I was like, yep, and I got him under my wing, and he's been performing with us ever since. He's not doing Wizard of Oz, bless him, but he's doing another panto, so he's got his foot in the door with somebody else. And now he's going to Arts Ed in London. And I was like, he got accepted in other places, but I was like, Arts Ed, that is definitely you, like, do it. And he's going to Arts Ed. And just to see that journey from this 15-year-old boy to do that. And what's he going to do next? I don't know. If he comes back, amazing, because he's so good. But that's what I like to see. And I did that when I was teaching performing arts as well. I've seen all these students where they've gone into like the fashion industry and things, and it's just, that's what I want. Performing is the bonus. Running the theatre is, I suppose, business. I need to make my money, but to help people to actually get into the industry and do it because they love it, they genuinely love it, even better.
And realise their own potential.
Yeah. And I think that's what it is. Help people to know where they fall in place in the industry. And understand it. It's so hard. You've got to understand it because it's really hard. It's really difficult, and you can get quite, not offended, but it can get to you if you don't get the things what you want. But that might be because you don't suit that role, or it might be because you don't suit that job. But once you've found your place, the word gets out, and it's just amazing. So, yeah.
Superb.
Fantastic. Hayley, I think it's been a fantastic conversation.
Thank you.
If we want to book tickets to come and see the pantomime next week?
Yeah, so go to www.themajestictheatre.co.uk. You can go onto our Facebook page, Instagram, all the posts are there. It's the 10th and the 11th of April for Wizard of Oz. Tickets are only from £12. So, yeah, book your tickets quick.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Hayley.
Thank you.